So hello and welcome to this series of videos designed for athletes. My name is Kim Saha. I've been a physiotherapist for the last 20 years and I work for British Athletics. I'm also a trained Pilates instructor, but I've also gone back to pole vaults after 18 years break and having 3 kids. So I'm working very hard on combining the Pilates element with the athletic sports power element, and hopefully these videos will bring the two of those together a little bit. So this one is going to focus on the glutes. The glutes are made up of stability muscles, which is your glute med on the side, and your power muscles, which is more your glute max. Now the two work together. If you're not stable, you can't create enough power, and if you're creating power without stability, then you can injure yourself. So before I go any further, please remember that I make these videos for free. So what you can do for me is to subscribe to my channel. Please click like, give me a little comment in the comment box and share with your friends. So we're going to start off by activating the gluteus medius, which is the stability muscle of your glutes. Now I'm very fussy about this position. If you can tuck your bottom hip back, tuck your ribs back, tuck your bottom under, scoop in, push that top knee away, elongate out through that top knee and place it back down again. You need to create a little gap underneath your waist here. If you're down here, you're not using your abs, you're not stabilizing. So create a little gap in your waist, and in general you want to feel like you're rolling forwards. That hip always needs to be forwards. Even if you pick up that knee, I don't want it rocking back. The hip is forwards and the knee is lifting. Now see that I don't lift that knee very high there, and I have excellent flexibility at my hip. So get yourself in position. This hand can be on the floor or it can be on that glute, which is good. That's where you want to feel it. Not down through the leg, not on the inner thigh, definitely not in the lower leg there. So if you put this hand here, you can tell that you're using it, but you can also stop it rocking back. So if you lift that top knee. I like to go fairly fast with athletes with these clam exercises because these are the kind of speeds that you're going to be moving. For the sprinters, hopefully a little bit faster you'll be moving, but probably don't try and move with your clam exercise that fast. So drawing in that lower tummy, thinking about lifting that knee, keeping the feet together. And you can work a lot of these, they're good activation exercises. Okay. Both feet up. You see how you get suddenly so much more movement there by lifting up there. Good, and you should feel fairly tired fairly quickly, but the numbers that you should be able to do are 20 with your feet down and 20 with your feet up. That is good stability. It's all right if you feel it on the underside, by the way, on the under hip. Good. Good, so this is where it might get a little bit more specific. Bottom leg down, top leg forwards and backwards. And I want you to flex at the ankle. Good. Dorsiflex, pull the toes up, draw in the tummy. And you want to keep the waist as still as you can. So still around the waist, just pivoting at the hip. And then we can do some running cycles there. So think about pointing the toe to tap down to the floor, pulling the toes up into dorsiflexion as you come round. So point and flex, point and flex. That retrains or trains that element of the running stride. Now I don't want you to be going too far behind you because you want to keep 75% of the action in front of you on these. So just push to straight underneath you. You want to be tapping the floor there, and then pull up and round. Pull up with the hamstring and round, so point and flex. No idea how many you have done of those, but you should be feeling a little bit tired. Now I want you to flex the toe, stretch through the back of the leg, and we're pulsing up and down. Good. Drawing in the tummy. Good. And then we're going to do 5 big ones. 1, these are knackering. 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing, we're going to do that same thing on the other side. So flipping over, around to the other side. Good. Head propped up there. Remember all the points. This will help you remember. Tuck the ribs back, tuck the hips back, bottom under. So posterior pelvic tilt, tucking the bottom under. Keep that little gap in the waist, hand on the floor or on your hip. Good, there's always a few little adjustments to be made, and then just lifting that top knee. So this is your glute med. This stops the hips dropping either side. It'll protect your back, it'll protect your knees, and it'll help you strike the floor more definite. Good. Keep scooping in that tummy. That helps you tuck your bottom under. Brilliant. And continue to breathe. Keep thinking about pushing that top knee away. Good. Feet up. And go again. Suddenly bigger movements, hopefully. Good. Keeping strong around here. Remember, you only want to feel it in the glute. You don't want to feel it down through the leg. Good stuff. Bottom leg down, flex at the foot, forwards and backwards. Keeping the waist or the trunk still, pivoting at the hip. Keeping that slight posterior tilt, tuck of the bottom under. Good, we're going to turn this into a cycle. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. Remember, 75% of it needs to be in front of you. You push out straight along the body and then you pull the heel to the bottom. Push out straight along the body and pull the heel up to the bottom. Good, keeping your knee high and in line. Good. Brilliant. Leg out straight, pull the toes up, feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Pulse up and down, also keeping the trunk as strong as you can on this one. Fantastic. Bigger ones for 5. This is where it burns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. So that is all concentrating on stability. We're going to sit up and stretch that one off. The best way of stretching off that glute med is to cross your legs and lean forwards into it. So that one's all about stability of the hip. Those glute meds are fantastic. They're not massively functional exercises, and I do have some other exercises on my channel. There's a standing glutes workout where it's all in standing, which means that it is much more functional. You're using that muscle how it's designed to be used when you're upstanding. But these are great activation ones. So we're going to work on the Glute Max a little bit more. That's the power muscle that pushes and drives you forwards. It will also give you a little bit of stability. But it is good to work those different muscles. So a shoulder bridge is a fantastic way on a mat to work your glute max. So a few tips about how to do a good shoulder bridge. If you tuck your chin open out through the chest, sink the ribs down, start with a little arch in the lower back, arms down by your side, heels close towards your bottom. Now you want to flatten the back first. Posterior tilt of the pelvis, flatten the back and then peel up one vertebra at a time. Now you want to keep that posterior tilt. Don't be tempted to arch and stick your ribs up there. Tuck your bottom under and stay in that position. You want to use your abdominals a little bit to go there. So let's just come back down again. And then we are going to tuck under and curl back up again. So once you are in this position, I want you to straighten out one leg. And then what we're doing is we're coming down, keeping that posterior tilt, and back up again. 2, we're just going to do 5 on each leg. 3, 4, keeping the tilt. 5, which means you won't go very high. Bring that leg down, curl back down. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to do that same thing on the other side. Flatten the back, curling up, keeping that tilt, straighten out that leg, pull up the toes, down and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot down, curl back down. Now you can do as many reps as those as you like, but one purpose of this video is to show you the exercises and you can repeat them in a bit of a circuit. So what we're going to do next, curling up, same thing again, stretching out that right leg, and I want it to go round in a bit of a cycle again. So you're coming up and down, coming up and down. Good. Think about flexing and pointing, flexing and pointing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 10, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Plant that foot down, curl back down. If your hamstrings are complaining, it could be that you haven't got your heels close enough to your bottom. So always make sure that they're close enough in, and when you go up, push your knees away. So we're going to do the same on the other side. Tucking under, curling up, keep that bottom tucked under, stretch out this leg, and then we're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good. 8, 9, 10. Good. Foot down and curl back down. Okay, so there are loads of things that you can do with this shoulder bridge that can be quite good fun and gives you some really good butt burn. So we're going to be curling up, staying up the top, and I want you to just go up onto the toes and then the heels. So we're working on a little bit of that plantar flexion, dorsiflexion again. 3, 4, keeping the tummy working. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Curl back down. And then why not? Because everything that includes running and jumping and throwing actually will mean one leg or the other. So heels close to the bottom, curling up. Let's bring one leg up to here, and we're going to point and flex just on that right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great for your hamstrings as well. 8, 9, 10. Good. Foot down, curl down. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other leg. Curling up, tabletop here, and off we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Foot down and curl down. Don't you love glutes? Okay, so we're going to do another exercise that's going to combine those two muscles, so you need both of them to function. We're going to curl up into that shoulder bridge, and we're going to lower one knee out to the side and come back to the side and come back. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 4. So your glute meads are working while your glute max is working. Brilliant. There might be a bit of crunching around your hips, but it's also good because it'll be working on the mobility of your hips. Good. 10 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Curl back down, bring your knees into your chest. Good stuff. All right. So there is your glute section. Stretch it off while I'm talking actually. Cross your legs. Again, coming up tall and then just leaning forwards into it. There is your glutes section of this athlete specific workout. So just remember that I make these videos for free, so please subscribe to my channel just to encourage me to make some more, grow my channel, and hopefully it can turn into something bigger. Give me a comment in the comment box and share with your friends.